Hello, everyone. Thank you to be here. I am Fernando Motolese, the founder of Bitcoin Beach Brazil and Bitcoin Eyes. That is the company who created this POS device that we are using here in the event. And today I will talk about how I built a Bitcoin community bank as a Lightning service provider. In 2021, I started replicate the Bitcoin Beach initiative in Jericoacoara. It's a small village close to the 300 kilometers from Fortaleza. Marcel, do you have the slides, please? Marcel, with the slides, please. So I started to run a node, and I tried to optimize the Bitcoin Beach experiment for the Brazilian reality. So by doing it since the beginning, running a node, understanding Bitcoin, and talking with very humble people, I understood that at that time, Bitcoin wasn't ready to the hyper-Bitcoinization. So I started to build some tools to help the kids of the school to get engaged with Bitcoin. The first tool that I did was the mnemonic phrase paper wallet that runs in an offline computer. It's very easy to the kids understand. And at some point, I was in the school, and then I figured out that the meal of the kids was really poor, just a glass of milk and a cream cracker. And my child was studying in that school, so I said, I need something to enable these kids use Bitcoin on the daily basis. Then I saw the boat cart running in Europe of Coin Corner, and a kid paying using the card, the first video that I saw. And then I started to look into the factors on China to create a kind of POS device, because at that point, it was impossible to know what was needed to have the system working. So I started to send several messages to all factors on China, and one of those factors replied to me and said, look, I accept to make all changes that you requested. Let's start talk. So I bought some machines from this supplier, and then in 4th of November of 2022, 2022, I started to provide fruits for the kids, and with help of Lee Saltman of Bitcoin Jungle Costa Rica, I created the book card script. It was a script that runs in a computer that makes the boat cards generation. So I created 400 boat cards for the kids and give to them these cards with 2,000 sats running in our nodes. And then since November of 2022, the kids are buying fruits for 1 cent. At the time was 10 sats. And then I started to understand about the system, about the nodes, about the liquidity, and I started to advocate for both cards, because now Visa, MasterCard, Amex, they have their closed source thing, and as Bitcoiners, we need the vision, the real vision of Satoshi is in the title of the white paper. We need an electronic peer-to-peer cash system. So I thought, okay, now the kids are here using the let me see here. Okay. Then I created a Twitter account of Private Bitcoin Brazil. This is the infrastructure. I start to run the node in a laptop, and this node is running until today, 3 years online, right? And we earned the Dreamer Award of Blockchain for Humanity. And then we start to crowdfunding it. So I got donations running that node to buy fruits, to create the infrastructure, right? So I rented a room in the community council. Our nodes are running there. And then we start to raise a lot of donations. So in these donations, I used it to onboard people, buy infrastructure, buy machines, onboard merchants, and then this is the paper wallet that I said, and then I started to get engaged with the community, and in my perception, Bitcoin wasn't had ready at that time to be cash, right? So I start to act as a bank. Okay, I go to the merchant and I say, I will pay you in Bitcoin. If you don't want to keep the Bitcoin, I buy it back. Then, at that point, we had like 20 merchants, and then people start to use the Bitcoin, to use the system, use the both cards, and now we started to, in July of 2023, I started to crowdfund the Bitcoinized system, the machine created to help the kids, and we was the most successful project on Jazer until now. We raised 3.5 BTC to make it happen, and we have 600 machines worldwide in 31 countries. Thank you very much. And I say, that's our machine. Why? Because what I did with help of Eric, that's my partner on Bitcoinize, who helped me do everything I ever legal aspect of it, we started to see that to build a brand, to unite the industry, we incorporated that Bitcoin mindset, right? We need privacy. We need, like have this symbol. We need a symbol for the peaceful revolution. So what we did, we got donations, and then we distributed the machines where it was most needed. So I sent machines to Ekazi, to El Salvador, to Uganda, to Suriname. So, and these machines, being on the community, they allow people to use Bitcoin as cash. And it brings a message. What's the message? Every smartphone can process Bitcoin payments, but the owner of the wallet is not always there. So what happens? You go there, you don't find the owner, you don't know how to pay. Or if you have a QR code, you scan it, depending of the wallet that you are using, you pay a different price, the merchant gets sad because of it. So by controlling the machine and giving to the community tools to then use Bitcoin as cash, a simple device enable an entire community to use Bitcoin as money. And now here, this simple machine, it's a $199 device, can process 2 BTC, 40 machines, 2 BTC in 2 days. So that's it. This is the future, and everyone can get it for a very fair price, but bring that message back for your community is what I want. Everyone can be a founder. Everyone can start a circular economy. It's very, very easy. Go to your preferred merchant, start to pay them in Bitcoin, and then buy their Bitcoin back. And over time, they will learn with you, and you have a lot of opportunities. You will start to act as a bank. Be your bank. That's the message. So now if you have a node, if you know how to run Bitcoin, you can be the banker of your city. And teaching people how to have the custody, how to use Bitcoin as money, how to get the privacy. And there are few opportunities now to developers, to hardware developers, to everyone involved with the ecosystem to build the next decade of the financial services. So we need to back to our houses and say, look, let's onboard the next merchant. Add it to BTC Map, do it for the kids, for yourself. Find your own motivation. Why we need to distribute that wealth? Because it's the only way to make the world better, right? We need to teach people what we have learned over time by using Bitcoin, and now it's our time to get it back, to fight this broken system that we have in the world. And it's the only solution to the world is fix the money, fix the world. That's it. Thank you very much, guys. In November, we are negotiating with Human Rights Foundation to, before SatsConf, we are going to have a huge conference in Brazil. Everyone is invited. The closest airport is JJD, and all developers have free houses in the project. So just contact us, and then we are going to make the peaceful revolution ready and enjoy the federation. We are organizing everything. This is the final step of my speech. Let's enjoy the federation and understand how we can create new circular economies.
Okay, thank you, Fernando.